same idea. Say, take your joy, your sadness, your happiness, your misery. Maybe turn up by something or somebody around you. Instead of you being joyful in life is remote. For every one of you, you're like a person, isn't it? It appreciate life. If something you present, where you want to invest in life. And so what you want to invest is present life. Maybe the worst life throws somewhere. If it is present life, what you want to invest is life to. You look at it for it. You find something truly worthwhile to do. Maybe you think it's time to other living, to get this kind of thing, that kind of thing. When you do something silly, that you will regret for the rest of your life, what's for of it. That's why they are way around trustedly, because they're not doing what they want to do. They're not creating what really matters to them. They're doing something for a living. Only living is not a big deal for human beings. And a creature, everyone, insect, bird, animal is ending their living. Isn't it so? What's a big brain? What is a big deal about earning a living? Say, the ability to do things is not because we want to do things. I want to do something, it's my desire. It's like just attention. Attention will make it happen. Attention will reset direction. And you have to make a choice. When come to go with it. Go with it means we're interested in the concept, but we're not interested in the process. Process in the end itself. If you absolutely devoted to the process, something will come up. But now we're interested in the consumer, not in the process. Let's go over this. I want to get there. I want to get there. I want to win the race. Say you choose to lie at the race. Then you have to win it. You have to get the finish line soon. You want to. If you reach the finish line ahead of all these people you on the race, you know what the finish line is. You will never think which way. If you go outside again and try to cut it in, most body hold the wall page and probably die here. If you try to cut it, most okay, because maybe you want. It is so. He will be to protect himself. He will his life, isn't it? Very much so. And the little girl will not even notice. Myself, what I will say if you're gonna be. But you better only high star and listen me. Yes or no? It was not. But you, a human being, listening minus you are the peak of illusion. Also only this. Or the most involved creator on the planet mean is the most complex mathematical system. It has the highest level of several capability. That's mean you can think. When you remember, you have memory. You have a very set of memory and a fantastic set of imagination. And then with another sort of vivid set of memory. Now that I have been questioning yourself, but he has a set of memory about the life that he's living. Because the education system of the world control from the kindergarten level is such. That's why everything is happening. Somebody in tourism, somebody believe in biotechnology, somebody believe in something. Nothing about this. Now the definition is no attention at all. A human being exists in three styles. We live because of the witness of his memory. The person's parent is important. And however, it's your imagination for tomorrow is very important. Right now, the problem is you still have a lot to mess up. The selling of Fargo has similarly not come. You're possibly something. You're obviously doing something that you don't want to do. Maybe something that you really want to do. We was great or probably doing something is waiting for somebody they what we want to say. Only 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, they look at the watch 25 times. What I want to probably you want to realize something that you don't want to do. So you want to postpone it. I'm asking why you're doing something that you don't want to do. No, because if I do this, I will get that, I will get that. That's not the point. What is the matter? Where is your level of intelligence, level of capability? It's about extrovert. It's not doesn't matter. Do you have the courage and commitment to make possibility into your reality? That's our question. What's your way to pray? This rules life. Where are you going to invest in? Are you going to invest in something that's really worthwhile? Are you going to throw it away? And the worst bad thing is an important thing. Because that will cost my life. It's just certain amount of time and energy, isn't it? It's a city life it's ticking away or no. You're young, you're a big thing like this. But it's actually it's ticking away. What it taking away? Not time. What it taking away is your life. So the energy that you cost my life. How are you going to waste? Because if you're doing something for a while, they get over before you know what happened. And if you do something what less it feel like long life. Something that happened 10 years ago, you can still suffer, isn't it? Something that happened after tomorrow, you already suffer. What happened 10 years ago, or even 10 days ago, you can do it right now. Let's do it right now, exit right now. No. What might happen there to tomorrow, day? Let's exit right now, no. So you suffer something that does not exist should be called you say that it's a so that mean what I made it. What do you make? And what how sad? That's an achievement. I got a job. I made this much money. It's very cosmetic way of looking like the one young people should have time off. How we can do something that cannot be done in this lifetime. Or what will happen if I don't fulfill it. If you think you work incessantly, and still at the end of your life the job is not done. It doesn't mean you are failing. It means you have a great vision. That's what it can mean.